Welcome to another episode of Simon Pascal Says. I'm Paul Simon, a lawyer at the law firm of Simon Pascal in Frisco, Texas. Today's topic, we're going to talk about employment agreements or employment contracts. Essentially, there are two types of employment contracts. We have an at-will employment contract, and then we have a contract for a term, a period of time. So default in Texas and the majority of states is employment is at will. And at will, we've talked about in other videos, essentially it means that an employee can be terminated for any reason, no reason, good reason, bad reason, and an employee can quit for the same reasons. So generally what you want to see in an employment agreement, even if you're in a state where the default is at will, is just language to say this employment agreement's at will. Even though it's going to talk about that we're going to employ the employee, that they're going to be doing this sort of work, that they're going to get paid this sort of amount of money, we're not guaranteeing that they'll be working tomorrow. And we're also not guaranteeing that their pay is going to stay the same, or that their job duties are going to stay the same. Those things can change, and we don't need an amendment to change that. We just need to provide an employee notice that it's changing. On the flip side, you've got your employment for a period of time, a contract. I oftentimes, look at sports as a great example. You have a 4-year contract. Well, that means that the team cannot fire me prior to my 4 years, or if they do terminate me early, they have to pay me. You don't typically have that in most employment situations. One thing you guys do want to keep an eye out that we see with our at-will contracts is, even though we say it's at will, we may put something in there that says neither the employer or the employee can terminate without giving X days notice, 15 days, 30 days notice. Sometimes when we do that language, we've kind of taken it and changed it from an at-will to a term contract, because we do now contractually, we've said we have to give you 30 days notice. Typically the easy way to get around that is just pay for that notice period. We're going to terminate you, you don't need to work ever again, and we're going to pay you the notice period, the 14 days, the 30 days, whatever it was in the agreement, so that now we're in compliance with our contract. So those are a couple things to look out for when you're thinking about giving an employee an employment contract. Tune in next time.